There are strange things done in the midnight sun by men who moil for gold. Have secret tales that'll make your blood run cold. The northern lights have seen queer sights, but the queerest they ever did see was that night on the marsh of Lake Labarge. I cremated Sam Mcgee. Now Sam Mcgee was from Tennessee, where the cotton blooms and blows. Why he left his home in the south to roam round the pole, God only knows. He was always cold, but the land of gold seemed to hold him like a spell. Though he'd say in his homely way, you'd sooner live in hell. On Christmas Day, we were mushing our way over the Dawson Trail. Talk of your cold through the parka's fold, it stabbed like a driven nail. If our eyes we'd close and our lashes froze till sometimes we couldn't see, it wasn't much fun, but the only one to whimper was Sam Mcgee. There was really packed tight in our robes beneath the snow, and the dogs were fed and the stars overhead were dancing heel and toe. He turned to me and "Cap," says he, "I'll cash in this trip, I guess. And if I do, I'm asking that you won't refuse my last request." Well, he seemed so he would not fail, and he started on at the break, but God, he looked ghastly pale. He crouched, saying he raved all day of his home in Tennessee, but before nightfall a corpse was all that was left of Sam Mcgee. There wasn't a breath in the land of that and hurried on her driven, with a corpse half hid that I couldn't get rid because of a promise given. It was lodged to say, and it seemed to say, you may tax your brains, but you promised true, and it's up to you to cremate my last remains. No, a promise made is a debt unpaid, and the trail has its own stern code. In the days to come, though my lips are dumb, in my heart, how I curse that load. And every lone firelight, the huskies round in a ring, how that woes to the homeless knows. God, how I loathed that thing. Today the quiet clay seemed to heavy and heavier, and I went though the dogs were spent and the grub was getting low. And the news and I held that and or I would not give in. And I was saying to the hateful thing in a hearken grin. Flowers of Lake Labarge, a derelict there lay. It was nice. I saw in a trice it was called the Alice May. And I looked at it and I thought a bit, and I felt like my frozen chum. Then here, said I, with a sudden cry, is my crematorium. Some planks I tore from the cabin floor, and I lit the boiler fire. Some coal I found that was lying around, and I fueled the heap up higher. The flames just soared, and the furnace roared, such blaze you seldom see. And I burrowed a hole in the glowing coal and stuffed in Mcgee. The made I hike for I didn't like to hear him sizzle so. The heavens howled and the scowled and the winds began to blow. It was icy cold, but the hot sweat rolled around my cheeks, I don't know why. And the grey cloak and the greasy smoke went streaking down the sky. And how I wrestled with grisly fear, but the stars came out and they danced about. Ere again I ventured near. I was sick with dread, but I bravely said, "I'll take a peep inside. Guess he's cooked and it's time to look." The door I opened wide. And that Sam, looking cool and calm in his furnace roar, he could smile, you could see a mile. He said, "Please close that door. It's fine in here, but I greatly fear you'll let in the storm. Since I left Plum Tree down in Tennessee, it's the more. There are strange things done in the midnight sun by men who moil for gold. The Arctic trails have their secret tales that'll make your blood run cold. The northern lights have seen queer sights, but the queerest they ever did see was that night on the marsh of Lake Labarge. I cremated Sam.